Blacklist Hunter here, and today we're going to talk about Benjamin Huiguro, the first prince of the Kakin nation, and explain how strong he really is as a Nen user. When the legend Benjamin was first introduced, he is shown overpowering a lion, a whole lion. That is really impressive and cool. We don't know if Benjamin was using Nen to enhance his strength, but considering what an impressive physique Benjamin has, looking even more buff than the lion itself, and just looking at Benjamin's height, making even the lion look small, it's quite possible he wasn't using any aura at all. Now, when Benjamin was strangling the lion, he was talking to the most hated prince in existence, the evil Saraynik. So Benjamin at this point was angry and emotional, swearing to crush Sari's bones that he actually laid out the lion itself. So the lion passed out by the overwhelming physical force of Benjamin Huiguro himself. So I think it's not confirmed anywhere what Nen type Benjamin has, but I really think if Benjamin is a enhancer, he is way stronger than even Uvogin himself. Now, the thing with Nen is that as a power, it depends a lot on will strength, determination, personality, and overall its soul plus mental strength combined. Now, Benjamin not only has shown to have tremendous aggressive will, he is also quite intelligent and analytical. When Benjamin met Camilo while in the presence of the father king, he stated that he swears he will protect the mighty tree of Kakin, and Benjamin is shown here with a dark and impressive aura, like unleashing terror itself, while saying these words with immense pressure, as you can see right here. Moving further on, Benjamin's aura looks pretty full and quite strong when he swears he will destroy everyone and win this succession war. So Benjamin not only has an incredibly strong intense aura, he is pretty calm and smart at the same time, as when he's shown taking the advice of Balsamico not to act rashly and simply attack the other princes, but wait to see how things will work, as princes of course have their own garden beasts. Now, considering how Benjamin is quick to resort to violence, has a short temper, it's quite possible Benjamin is a emitter but with dual affinity towards enhancement. So when Camilo went to attack Benjamin, Furikov was attacked and he was bleeding from one shot to the head, and clearly Furikov is a high level Nen user. By the way, all the Nen users in Benjamin's group are quite skilled and fairly strong, but Camilo fired multiple shots with a 9mm gun, and Benjamin, while sitting like a boss, of course withstood all the shots by using a advanced application of Nen called Kent. So that is impressive, because there is a line in the manga that you even have Kurapika saying that a good Nen user would have trouble defending from a 9mm gun attack. We know Uvogin was able to withstand a whole bazooka shot. So what I think is that considering how tough Benjamin looks, what a aura he has, he effortlessly defended against multiple shots, it's fair to say he can accomplish the same feat as Uvogin. I personally think Benjamin is way stronger and smarter than Uvogin himself. Let's be real here, Benjamin is a high-ranked military man. By default, his personality is warrior-like just because of his profession and skill to keep so many high-rank level Nen users loyal to him. We know Benjamin's ability is that the Nen users who have sworn a high strong sense of loyalty to him, when these Nen users die, Benjamin gets their ability, so that is pretty overpowered. Of course, they have to be part of his private army, and most of them definitely have some quite impressive Nen abilities. Benjamin is constantly training and lifting weights, just like Razor. You can see the boss Benjamin lifting who knows how many kilos with only one hand, simply a monster-like physique. I got videos coming up on Benjamin's royal guard, so definitely subscribe if you're new. So considering all we've seen of Benjamin, him having intense will and determination, being able to effortlessly endure strong bullets, being confident he can take out even Furikov, who is a high rank Nen user, it's quite possible you can put Benjamin in the middle of a high to very high rank Nen user. I'm not saying Benjamin is a rare genius or something like that, it's just that Benjamin has trained all his life, his will, his determination is insane, and in a straight up battle against a enhancer or emitter, Benjamin has a very high chance of winning. Benjamin's willpower is so insane, he was poisoned by Furikov and he showed no signs of being scared of death. On the contrary, Benjamin was set on finishing the mission as a warrior first of all and the first prince of the Kakin nation. Benjamin wanted to end the other princes. He came face to face with Furikov and was confident he could win against him. So this tells us that Benjamin is way stronger than his guards, and his guards are quite formidable. Benjamin's Garden Beast ability was deciphered by Furikov, and we know Benjamin's goal is to become something higher than a king. He wants to transcend to a deity guarding over the nation nation's leader. Benjamin was even cursed, and this is where he states he doesn't fear death. Benjamin is truly one of a kind. He is a true man and a true warrior. When Benjamin saw the aura of one of the guards, he immediately praised Kurapika for doing a good job. And this shows us that Benjamin has a keen eye for noticing power, Nen, aura overall, and Benjamin definitely is quite smart, as we've seen in previous chapters. And we have to note that Benjamin, while he is no genius, he is quite smart and keen. Benjamin has some pretty admirable analytical skills, and in the most recent chapters you have Benjamin saying we destroy the enemy and death is our friend, so really shows what a man Benjamin is, truly fitting for his position in the military. And who knows how many strong Nen users there are in the military, possibly even generals who can use Nen in the Hunter x Hunter world, one of them being Beyond Netero. But Benjamin has been cursed, poisoned, and his will hasn't faltered at all. And Benjamin's Garden Beast Nen ability is that after Benjamin's death, it fuses with his own Nen and selects a bloodline member to become their Garden Beast. So the whole thing is really insane, and we got the most recent chapter with Lightning as well, and the whole thing is just amazing. So definitely subscribe if you're new. I do Hunter x Hunter content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.